We on. I want to welcome you all to another episode of the For Me to You Sports Talk. I'm your host, Jay Davis, along with Greg. Hey, Greg, you ready? Me versus you. Let's leave it all out on the line. I know you had watched the Thunder game, the Thunder and Warriors. I had watched the first half, and then I had bounced out. I went to go see that movie, the 50 Shades Darker. Wasn't bad. I would have. It wasn't bad. I would have rather been watching that Thunder game, but sometimes duty get in the way, so I had to go over there. I see.
If it was Cleveland, you would have stayed. Hey, can we go tomorrow? But it's cool.
probably not, because you know what? I knew it was. I mean, what? KD and them wound up beating them boys by 13 still? They still wound up beating them by double digits, and they tried. The Thunder tried, but that ain't good enough. I seen Westbrook drop 47 and what? What did he drop, G? 47, 11, and 8? And still, with 11 turnovers. I seen that. But then again, I mean, what you expect? He handled the ball more than anybody on the darn team. He always got the ball in his hands. It's like...
It's his decision making, though. Sometimes, his turning on and turning off is still hectic, man. I'm sorry.
Definitely.
Man, can't do. Come on, Tay.
That's always been a problem, though, G. That's always been a problem. Beat them by 16 still. They still beat them by 16. Durant had an easy 34 on them boys, but they call him cupcake and all that stuff. Watch it. And then you know what? You know what's funny, G? Because everybody trying to say, is this a rivalry? In order to be a rivalry, you got to actually beat them. I can't beat you 5 times in a row and then you finally get a win and then people start calling it rivalry. Or I can't just always beat you and the games don't even be tightly contested. How is it a rivalry? If anything, I guess an emotional rivalry on the Thunder behalf, if anything. But I feel Golden State ain't even showed them their best yet. They ain't showing their best shot. I feel like when they play them, they just go into this you know what? We about to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Durant, we gonna let you eat right here. We'll take our little backseat.
I mean, you got to look at it though too. As a team, let's be honest. Golden State, I'm gonna go with them talent wise. They above the league, and when you playing a team like the Thunder, really who you really focused on besides Westbrook? I mean, Adams will get you 13 and 8.
That's got Oladipo. Oladipo will get you 15, 17.
I'm talking about focus.
Oh, focus.
Saying literally game planning for it, really. On a chart, we know.
It's Westbrook. Westbrook.
Exactly.
That's what a bus stop at, man.
KD and Westbrook. But now that KD is with this Harlem Globetrotter team, it's you give props to the Thunder for keeping the game close at times. And that's where it stops. Because once they go on a 10, 12-0 run, who's going to shoot? Come on now, Tay. Who's about to shoot the next 5?
Oh, Westbrook. Westbrook got that.
And if he missed, I really wish, he had somebody else with him.
Yeah, now we say that. But then that's the thing, though, G. You know what? Some people's like, well, maybe Westbrook could do better since Westbrook is by himself. And now we're saying we wish he had somebody with him. Well, he did have somebody with him. He had Kevin Durant. And I don't know how well Westbrook can coincide because you know what? I agree with you. I agree. I want to see Westbrook with some help, but I made this bold statement. I really do believe this. I think this is gonna be a player who's gonna go down in history. And he's going to have an asterisk by his name. And he's going to say, as great as he wasn't able to play with other players. I'm going to tell you that right now, G. I don't know if other players will even want to go play with. Remember, I think me and you just talked about, I don't even know if LeBron, somebody like LeBron who can tune everybody, I don't even know if LeBron will be able to get through to Westbrook about, hey, pass the ball here. Do this. Do that.
Because Russell, you made hell of a points. He's a team player, but he got to get his. If you know him, what is he? What when you see him, what is he willing to sacrifice in order to really win and get the big championship?
Good question.
And I'm not defending Kevin Durant for leaving, but I think that's what Kevin Durant will say. Kevin Durant is sacrificing and say, "I will let you be a ball beater." I will let you do that. But what are you willing to sacrifice to make us a better team? I mean, I think a lot of people call that he will have a phenomenal year, getting an
Yeah,
average of
yeah.
double.
Because I mean, gee,
But,
you seen how he
but
played without Durant those times. Remember, he was going off like he was getting triple doubles without Durant when Durant was hurt and everything a couple years ago. So it's like we are these like this was like foreshadow. We was like, you know what? It wouldn't surprise us if Westbrook was to do this because he can do that. But as skilled as Westbrook is, I don't know if he can really coincide with another player. Like who could you see? Like I guess it would have to be
an alpha
somebody.
dog, it got
Yeah,
to be a passing guy like an
you
Olderman Depot type of
I
attitude.
agree, I
He
agree. But then
cannot be an alpha.
is that gonna
I
get you
mean,
a
like
ring though?
I can see a Rudy Gay if he was healthy. I can see that because Rudy Gay is
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like a third option now in his career. I like Rudy Gay. He's not explosive like he used to be. You could tell time is catching up with him. But as a small forward, this Robinson guy, like you said, he's a Matt Barnes type, Stephalozza type guy. I bring him off the bench
Oh, they
towards my
gotta do that, man. It hurt, G. He what drive Westbrook drive through the lane, got three people on him, kick it out, brick, kick it out, brick, and it's the same thing time and time again. Westbrook don't pout. He don't put his head down and he keep going. I actually seen him post on Facebook, and I think you was actually tagged in the group. Somebody said Westbrook and DeMarcus Cousins. Now I didn't elaborate on that. I didn't elaborate on that too much, but I'm going to elaborate on that. Westbrook and DeMarcus Cousins on the same team. Do you want one of them to end up in the hospital? One of them ain't
you
making
know
it
what
out, and it's going to be Westbrook that probably ain't going to make it out. DeMarcus Cousins
nah,
ain't having
this
that.
stuff different. The thing is, Westbrook will play better with a Blake Griffin. Because Blake Griffin's passive. He's not a killer. Blake Griffin is good. He's not great. That's what I'm saying. You can't have another great player with him. You need somebody that's
But
good, that's willing
come
to say,
on,
it's
come
okay.
on, come on, G. But why should it even have to be like that? Like, I can't put you with another great player because y'all just probably won't get along.
It's your attitude. But Tate, when you look at a player, you gotta have a certain attitude to want to win. Like it goes back to what is he willing to sacrifice? Great as he is for his skill and athleticism,
Yes.
what is he willing to sacrifice to win for the team? You could get triple doubles all you want. Okay, cool, kudos. You up there with Oscar Robertson and LeBron and Magic and Jordan, but you're a stat stuffer. Now, once we get used to you doing that, then what? See, everybody got a plan. Hey, what's your B? What's your C? What adjustments you make in the offseason to better your team? What are you willing to sacrifice to make it to the second, third, fourth, championship, the rounds?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he out. He
Did you get
trying
better
though.
mentally?
He
Did
trying,
you get
but
better mentally?
yeah. See, that's
See,
something that.
everybody don't get better mentally though, Tay. They
Mm-hmm.
get better skill wise. What's your court awareness? When you gonna slow down the pace? You can't go 100 and get all these charges. Now you got 3 fouls, and it ain't even halftime yet. And you a guy that they look forward to lead them. You got to pick and choose your spots at times too. That's what made Jordan, Kobe, them great. That's what he's got to learn. And yeah, time is ticking. I like Oldham Debo. I like Adams. I like even our Vita Sabonis' son. I like them. But they know that they can't say nothing to Russ for real. Russ gonna be Russ. See, that's why I always said is, and no disrespect to Billy Donovan. I like Billy Donovan as a coach. I think Russell Westbrook will benefit a guy like a Mark Jackson who played the point guard. No, he ain't played it like Russ, 100 miles an hour. He's one is athletic, but he could show him and tell him when to cut it on, when to cut it off. I mean, Maurice Cheeks over there, he
Yeah,
was a
I was
good
gonna say.
point. What is he
Yeah.
telling him? I mean, for crying out loud.
But can
I
anybody
mean, the
get to
guy
him though, G? That's another thing. They gotta be. They gotta be.
Jackson talk his talk. That's a Brooklyn guy. And we hear him on the games.
Oh, he knows. He knows a lot. He knows a lot.
No, he gonna talk his language. You know what language I'm talking about.
You're right, and it's amazing that he ain't got a job yet. That's crazy. I definitely thought he was gonna get that Timberwolves job, but they wanted to go with Thibodeau. So that's crazy. But yeah, you're right. Maybe Mark Jackson will be good because it's like who can get through to this guy? And evidently Kevin Durant was like, I can't get through to him. We've talked about this on numerous occasions. So, All-Star game. Do you see Westbrook passing the ball to Kevin Durant in an All-Star game?
Yep.
Think so?
Yeah. If it's there, he'll lobby move. I can see him taking some, but I don't think he'll stall him out. Nah.
Do you see they high five? You know how after a
Uh,
good bucket, anything like that.
I can see that, man. I mean, because I don't think it's deep.
You don't think it's as
It's
deep as everybody making it out to be?
the media. It would have been the same thing if LeBron James had a decent player in Cleveland that he can go back at, or who could size him up. Because when he was with Miami and he went to Cleveland, it was Kyrie and the Cavaliers.
Yeah,
It wasn't nobody.
they finally got him. They finally got Kyrie after that. So it's real bad, real bad. LeBron came back. He was doing them dirty. He was doing the Cavs, like giving them like 30 easy, dunking all over them for real.
Yeah.
Booby Gibson won no more room for him to shoot no more. All those threes he kept that was open. You know, LeBron leave. He stopped clearing up space for a lot of people. He
Exactly.
definitely did. We've been talking. Hey, I know you, Kevin Love. G. Once again, do you let him go? You got another MRI.
Who won $110 million wounded point power forward?
All the time.
What dummy would do that? I will fire the GM, whoever do that. I will literally fire him. But they've been saying this since last year. There's a knee contusion. That means it's some cartilage in there. You see the knee pads he wear heavy? I just hope it ain't nothing real bad. Because that can lead to something really, woo. That can lead to not coming out the East type stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Who would be the team to upset them then? Okay, so let's play the scenario game. So if you seen the team right now, you think Washington?
If I could pick a team, if this one team get it, just get it and just get hot, the Indiana Pacers.
Oh no, heck, I'll take Washington over them.
Nah, because you got to look. It's John Wall, Bradley Beal. What's the center name? Gortat.
Yeah.
I will take Paul George. They got Monte Ellis off the bench. CJ Mal. What's the center name? The young boy?
Miles Turner.
And what's the other guy? Al Jefferson.
Oh, they do got Big Al.
And they got your boy. The power forward. Came from Brooklyn. Thaddeus Young.
Yeah. Okay, so they're pretty. They got some depth. They got some depth.
If they get going, if they decide to turn it on, really get hot, whew, they scare me more than Washington. I'm just saying because T can, which I saw he can blow past Kyrie.
Oh yeah, T go off.
Rebound. They got the young boy who can rebound with Tristan.
That's the biggest thing. Tristan don't stop. I see Derek Williams and LeBron been vouching for him, saying that he will actually like him to continue to be on the team, and that Derek Williams is a good fit. I wonder how Derek Williams is going to match up against other teams. He is athletic. He was a power forward at Arizona, but this is going to be a different beast when they finally get to the finals. Because I got the Cavs coming out the East definitely.
Oh yeah, Cavs are most definitely the most heavily favorite. Oh yeah, we just talking about teams that can probably give them a scare or probably upset with the Love injury, but oh yeah.
You know what's actually crazy? Because as I watched the Knicks, we seen the Knicks play pretty good against the Spurs. I'm like, so why can't they? But you know what's crazy? Because the Knicks have been in a lot of games. They just always wind up losing close games, or you know what? They'll be leading going into the fourth quarter. Then it's that fourth quarter that hunts them. Actually sit back and watching Derrick Rose, he's flying through the air, looking good, Porzingis and Melo. It's like, I think it's still some hope there. Like, the Knicks possibly I would actually pick the Knicks, if anything, before the Pacers. Because you still got that star power with Melo. And I don't know, you get into the playoffs and things could change.
They got Rose, they got Noah.
Yeah, they actually got the firepower.
The Knicks don't. the quarters together.
They
You
don't.
watch the
They
game,
don't.
they
They
go
don't.
the sec the I say the third or the fourth quarter, they one of them is they have scored like 11 points, like literally, and have like 10 turnovers. I mean, it's something about the second half of their games I just don't get, man. I mean, they offense so stagnant. It's so 1-on-1. Melo, my boy, been my boy, but I don't play that type of mush games where I don't criticize it. The ball stick, he want to take these
Jump shots.
crazy jump shots all the time. I don't think nobody can stop him going to the hole, but I think he know he's slowed down. He can't always take that pounding in there. But, Courtney Lee, and his jumper's so inconsistent. And I like Courtney Lee, don't get me wrong. Derrick Rose is like a 30%, 35% jump shooter. I mean, he better off penetrating, but Joakim Noah, I told everybody he was done.
What happened to him? He got. I know Joakim got hurt. Are they sending out for the season? What's up with
Huh?
Joakim? I said, what's up
His
with
knee,
Joakim injury? His
his
knee.
knee,
His knee. Okay.
it just keep hurting him, like similar to Kevin Love's situation. Like he can't really play back to back. And if you paying a guy $70 million, is you crazy? You can't play. Nah, I'm not. Nah. You're not about to play 41 games, dude.
We seen one person in New York get released today, Victor. So maybe they can actually reconstruct that contract for Joakim and move on because actually got us coming off the bench. It's
Somebody
actually
got released.
yeah, Victor Cruz got released. I seen
Oh,
that
the
coming.
Giants.
Yeah. That's what I said. We seen it was one person in New York that actually got released. But like I said, maybe they can actually reconstruct that contract because they actually talk about as I watched their games, actually got us coming off the bench, the backup center, and he brings a lot of energy to that team. Younger, ain't paying him that
Hey,
much.
hey, you said Victor Cruz.
Yes, for the Giants, got released.
Okay, then you just said somebody coming off the bench for the Knicks.
No. Because this is what I said, G. I said that somebody in New York already got released, so maybe
Gotcha.
they can work something out. That basically alluding to the Giants because New York and the Knicks and the Giants. That's what I
That's
was
why I
saying.
said like football.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I was just throwing that in
no,
there.
that was my bad. That was my.
I was just throwing that in there that somebody from a Giants actually got released. Of course, Victor Cruz, as you probably seen it today. But with Joakim Noah always being hurt and everything, this might be right
There's
up his alley too.
no contract in the NBA. That's guaranteed. This ain't NFL. No, once that ink dry, buddy, pay me what I weigh. If you trade me, the next team pick it up. It ain't no baseball or nothing that y'all gotta pay 60% and we pay 40. No. You trade him, you pick that contract up,
Ooh.
and you just start making them payments.
So basically, you're saying that in the NFL, it's actually easier to let someone go because you ain't got it because that contract don't roll over.
NFL contracts, my boy Antoine Pete played for the Cleveland Browns. He was telling me this in the barbershop. He was a linebacker. This was like in the early 2003, 4. He was telling us how they contracts. Like, say if they sign a 5-year deal, they'll basically say they would give you majority of your money in your first 2 years. The next 3 is like, so say they gave me a $40 million contract and $25 million was guaranteed.
Okay.
I'm gonna get probably my first 2 years. I'll probably get $15 to $17 million of that. So basically, the third, fourth, and the 5th year, I'm basically year to year.
Yes.
That's why you hear like, hey man, he got a $60 million contract, and for 5 years,
But it's
but
about the money, the guaranteed though.
first 3 years I got the bulk of it. Then you might hear me, or like they might say at the bottom of ESPN, Greg Clark want to reconstruct his contract because I get the less money of that contract now. I'm getting like 5 million now. I'm getting 4.1, 3.
Hey, but that's after they don't actually seen your on the field performance. They're like, well, you know what,
Exactly.
you're not living up to this contract that we're gonna give you because they actually reconstructed Victor Cruz contract. They actually renegotiated everything because I think he signed a fat one. It was like what 80 million, I think, but I don't know how much was guaranteed of it. Because remember, he came in as a free agent. Came in as a free agent and was killing the NFL. But that really didn't catch me by surprise, G, because you seen Odell Beckham just pass him up, and with Victor Cruz being so injury prone, the Shepherd got past him up, the Lewis got past him up. He was just declining.
He's not going back to New York in my eyes. It's over.
Oh yeah, they already released
him. They got to move on. It's basically.
Oh, they already released him. It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. I can see him. Actually, I can see him going to the Jets for a 1-year deal. And I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't mind picking him up for the Bengals, put him in the slot. But health, some people might. I don't want to do it. You know, he might go to a team that's not no playoff contention.
Because he a monster, G. He a monster. He was a monster, but that injury.
Odell's a monster now. He's not Odell. That's a monster. He ain't that. So he just a regular good player. At the end of the day, now be like you brought it up, the injuries. Now, would you sign him to a 3-year deal?
No way. No way. Probably 1 year. You got to prove it. But then again, think about this. All right, so I signed to a 1 year, $8 million, $10 million deal. I don't even know if you're gonna get 10. Maybe a 1 year, $5 million. Wait. So you signed Victor Cruz to a 1 year, $5 million deal. Okay, Victor Cruz comes back in crazy form and he shatters records. I mean, all right, let's not say record. Okay, Victor Cruz catch 90 balls for about 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. Victor Cruz looking like he did some years ago. Now Victor Cruz hits the market. He got to have a good quarterback there. Let's see. I mean, but it'll be a contender. Wow. It'll be a contender. Nah, they ain't gonna snap him. They're not gonna touch him. He's sorry. They got five receivers deep already. They got 5 receivers deep. What's up?
Right. No, wait. Just hear me out. All
right, I'm listening.
You can't see him going to New England and they reviving his career.
Victor Cruz.
Just 1 year. Just 1 year, like you said. You can't see him catching like, I'm gonna say 45 to 50 passes from time. For like 619 yards.
That'll look good in that slot. I mean, that'll look good in that slot. He actually got his name, but
that's all I'm saying. That's all. I'm not telling him to give him a big deal because we know Bill ain't on that, especially if you've been around for a while.
Nah, he's young though. He's still Victor Cruz. What? Victor Cruz only came in 2014, G? 2014. Victor Cruz he played those 2 years and he got hurt. Actually, no, I think 2013, 2014. One of them, Victor Cruz, wasn't even playing for like 4 or 5 years. No, but I guess NFL age, that's probably what's up.
Nah, Victor Cruz got to at least 7 to 8 years.
No,
I'm gonna say 7 to 8.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't think it's 7 or 8. No, I really don't.
He's about 29, going on 29. 28, probably going on 29.
You're right. 7 seasons.
Okay.
7 seasons.
I mean, but don't get me wrong. Yeah, he was a monster. I think, I can see him in Seattle.
Yes. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna say this, G. Where a lot of people don't think Seattle went wrong. Losing Golden Tate was Marshawn Lynch. Okay, not as physically imposing, but Golden Tate brought so much toughness to that team. Like, Golden Tate was the man. I like Golden Tate. He catch that pass, and he's so hard to tackle. And to be, 5'10"? Yeah, it's like, he actually come down with 50-50 balls on, like, taller cornerbacks. It's like, he never gives up. That was big. When I seen Seattle let him go to, they didn't let him go, but I'm pretty sure he probably left. The Detroit, yeah, I was like, whoa, that was big. That was big. That was big. Oh, he deserved it though. He deserved every penny of that. Golden Tate, man. But you're right. That's a great comparison. Hines Ward. I didn't even think
That's
about
what
that.
remind me of. Because he can
Man,
block too.
I like Golden Tate so much. He's like, you can line him up outside. He play outside slide. He can do it all.
Yes, he do it all. I mean, and he beat you on a fly pattern for
Yep.
60.
Yep.
Ask Matthew Stafford. He done dropped at least 3 or 4 of them this year to him. That boy, yeah, he got sneaky speed now. He quick, but he got some sneaky, some Madden 85 speed type. Yeah. I like him, man. I always been a fan of him ever since he was at Notre
No,
Dame.
you right. You got
You
it.
know, he's number 23, making some catches, man, in the
Yeah,
middle of
I
that
was like,
field, man.
Golden Tate is
Ooh,
amazing.
man, I like him.
Golden Tate
Yeah,
was going off. He really
yeah,
was.
you know, what is that? The NFL Combine should be coming up soon.
Yeah, it is. I seen something about Reuben Foster. Reuben Foster, I guess, is having surgery. Something like that from Alabama. I seen that about him. But then I seen the number one, the defensive end from Texas A&M,
Oh
Beast.
yeah,
He said he gonna watch it at home. I like him. I think
yeah. No, he ain't
if
coming
you
to
the
the
Brown,
draft, right?
yeah, yup. He said he gonna enjoy with his friend and family. Hey, G, whenever man defensive ends, man, I'll take that. I don't know if I'm in that GM room, whatever they call it, the little board room, and I ain't dude go. He gets after it. I don't know if I'm gonna pass up on a defensive end because
Oh,
we
from
seen
Texas
that.
A&M.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna pass up on a defensive end like that. I don't know.
Now he told Cleveland don't draft him.
He said that.
Yeah, he sent it out on his I think his Instagram. He want to play for Dallas because you know he's from Texas.
Oh,
But everybody
he ain't dropping
ain't
that
falling
far.
that far.
Sorry, you ain't
Nah,
dropping that. you
a
ain't
lot of
really
people
falling
don't
that
want to
far.
go to Cleveland, man. You
It's
already know the
cold.
quarterback.
It's cold and you losing on top of that. That ain't a good combination.
Nah, but to the
You don't
privilege
get
to just
paid.
make it.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's
you guys, all of y'all can be buses. That's what I don't like. That makes me mad. It's a privilege to play. You ain't did nothing to make everybody look at you and say, well, you should play or not. Just be blessed that you was drafted. Hopefully you be the one to turn the franchise around. See, that goes back to what Charles Barkley said, competing and not playing hard. You want the easy route with Dallas because they was already in the playoffs and stuff. Don't nobody want to go to a losing team, but have an attitude to
no.
say, well, let me be the guy that changed this around. You could be the spark because you look at Brady. Look at who's some more like Terrell Owens. Them guys weren't Chad Johnson. They weren't no number one picks. TJ Husman-Zada. You know, these guys came in and made sudden impacts by hard work.
Who's
I mean, you got guys that's, you getting drafted to hope you live up to what they saw in
half of what
college.
you was on? Yeah, half of what you was in college.
Yeah.
And just to clarify that up, G, he did say that was just a joke. He wouldn't mind playing for the Browns, but then again, we all know in every joke there's a little bit of truth. I'm pretty sure some many probably like, yeah, I really don't want to play for him, but I'm gonna get all this money, all this guaranteed money. You know, I wouldn't mind. They gonna sign 4-year deal. If anything, you know what? Just leave. After that, like you know what, y'all stink. But
Cleveland signed Collins too.
I seen it. Yeah, that's so that you got somebody right there. I seen it. He got it. I was like, Jamie. But at the same, Khalil Mack and them and that's crazy. People like that, you got to give it up to him. This guy went to Buffalo.
My point.
I seen that E60 like people went in trying to take a chance on him. He went to Buffalo. They took Jadeveon Clowney, and you know what? You really can't be mad after what you seen because Jadeveon been coming on, but he had some injuries. But just imagine Khalil Mack and JJ Watt on that line together, though. It kind of make you think ain't nobody gonna bash you, but yeah. Give me Khalil Mack. Give me Khalil Mack though. They ain't gonna bash you, but it's like
He's a dog.
Khalil Mack. It ain't no blocking him. It ain't no blocking him. And that's where we talk about styles. Styles make fights. Khalil Mack going against that Patriots offensive line. probably would have gave him a headache. He probably would have really gave him a headache.
Oh,
Especially if what's the name did it. Especially they had the Falcons doing it. You know they was actually hitting Brady. Just imagine what Khalil Mack could be doing to them. With Aldis Smith on the other side, like the Raiders.
He just got into trouble again too.
Again, he can't stay out of it.
His brain is unbalanced, man.
He can't stay out of it. But the Raiders a couple. I ain't gonna say a couple years. The Raiders is right there. Raiders is right there. They say it again.
I think the Raiders gonna flop next year.
Think so? Derek Carr coming back.
I think it was a 1 year thing that was gassed up, and what hurted them to go forward was the quarterback being hurt. It's gonna be like when Carson Palmer got hurt with us. You see, we went on a little drought for a little while, so we got it back together. But the defense side of the ball, to me, needs to improve. I mean, Khalil Mack's a dog. You go Reggie Nelson. You know, you got Bruce Irvin, but I think they need a little more cornerback, you know. But I like what I saw. I definitely like what I saw because I think Kansas City going to take the West next year. Hands down. I think Kansas City going to win about 11 games.
You gotta wait to see what the Broncos are going to do. You can't just say that. That's a bold statement.
Kansas City defense.
You said no matter what, no matter who the Broncos get at quarterback.
Kansas City, I'm telling you.
All right. We'll see. Nah, Alex Smith back there. He average at best. I give it to him. I mean, but then again, Alex Smith is better than a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL. He's better than a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL. That just go to Alex Smith. I was saying Alex Smith is better than a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL.
I don't think Alex Smith better than Andy Dalton. I don't. Tell me what he do better. We can go numbers. You can look it up. I'm going to win that. And you can ask Matt Ryan numbers right now compared to Dalton. If you take Dalton's face and leave it blank, people like, give me that quarterback until they reveal who it is. They did it on NFL Network.
Yeah, I think I seen something like that. They were like, that's Dalton?
Yeah. Alex Smith, dink, dunk.
Man, he got
at least
mean slang game.
Come on now, give me that.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not even going. I'm really not going to disagree with you. But he might underthrow him. But he has stretched the field. Yeah, well, Alex Smith is just.
He got a cannon. Andy. Man, I hate that, man.
That offense is like the Chiefs get cheated every year because the Chiefs be having some players. The Chiefs defense is for real.
And then what's that guy number 10?
Not Holiday. I want to say
Tyreek.
Yeah, Tyreek. He's so Tyreek. I want to say Holiday. That guy's so game changer.
Man, listen, they got something special.
Yeah, game changer. They gonna have to pay him too. He gonna want his money. He gonna want him what Dante Hall. Yeah, they gonna have to pay him. I remember Isaac King from with the Rams.
Yeah,
man,
this is gonna be nice, man.
Tyreek Hill. That's his name, Tyreek Hill.
I love NFL free agents more than I love NBA free agents.
You know what's kind of crazy? I actually wish the NFL would be all year round because now it's times like this, G, and I'm watching college and I'm watching NBA, and it's like I don't know, just it's not as exciting as it once was. It's really not. Like I'm watching college basketball, and it's like it's good. Louisville and Syracuse on, but okay, man. It's like NBA. It's like it's really like. I mean, it's just a mystique. I feel has like left because we all know and I've said it plenty of times. If it ain't the Cavaliers Warriors in the finals, like I'm speaking for myself. I don't want to see nothing else. Maybe the Celtics Spurs that wouldn't even be fun. I mean, we got Isaiah Thomas who will go off, but as fans, we want to see. We want to see that rivalry. We want to see the Cavs versus Golden State. We want to see what KD gonna do. We want to see what LeBron gonna do. We want to see what Steph and them gonna do. Besides that, you get the NFL for example. It don't matter who going to the Super Bowl. Well, 9 times out of 10, okay, because there has been some bad Super Bowls where it's just been like lopsided. But the NFL, it gives you that excitement. It ain't nothing like the Super Bowl. And I tell everybody that if it's one game you need to see, it's the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl. Tom Brady just put on an immaculate comeback. This is the last one, and we can go on and on and on. Like I know you're a big Joe Montana
I
fan.
gotta ask you something too.
You're a big Joe Montana fan, so you talk about the Clark catch and things like that, but it don't get better than that. Phil, I really wish they can play like I wish they can play like 40 something games. I know that sounds crazy because those guys would probably.
Them contracts would be 300 million, man.
Well, I know, but it's
Listen,
like they got to
man,
stretch it out. We got baseball about to start already. Like you just
man,
ended in October. Why are you starting? Like, come on, y'all play 160 games.
man,
Who watching 160 games? Like, I probably catch maybe 25 of them. Baseball is the type of sport that when my Reds start losing, I just turn it off and then I
oh
flick back.
goodness, oh my!
Then I'll flick
You
back.
know, we just traded Brandon Phillips.
I seen that. He was getting up there in age though. Brandon Phillips, the man. He's my favorite player. Brandon Phillips is my favorite player, but he was getting up there rebuilding. I really wasn't mad. They was gonna trade him last year, but I think he blocked it. He was like, no, y'all gotta, or basically it had to be like the right situation for him. So he going to Atlanta. He like, okay, bet. Cincinnati
He
to
lives in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Okay, yeah, see, so he wasn't tripping about that. We tried to give him to somebody else last year. He was like, nah, I ain't having it. I ain't even having that. But what was you saying though, G? What was you saying? You said you were gonna ask me something. Are you gonna say something?
Baylor said Tom Brady passed Michael Jordan for the most clutch.
I seen that. I seen that.
Man, don't get me started. Dude,
I'm
it
not.
ain't even.
No, it ain't about Michael
I'm,
today. No Mike today. No Mike today. This ain't about Mike. I'm not gonna say that. I'm
not
not gonna say that.
Skip said it, but okay, we can curve this.
Yeah.
We
We
can
gonna
curve
we
it.
gonna we gonna we gonna carry this situation. Hey, it was a crazy comeback. It was a crazy comeback though.
Respect.
So and then football is different. I don't know if you can compare football to football and basketball comebacks. I really don't know if you can do that because in basketball, I think definitely one person in basketball can really have a really big outcome on what happens. You know, football is more of a team sport. I think basketball is a team sport, but football, you really gotta have everything going. You need Edelman to catch that pass right there. You need James White to keep running crisp route so you can dump it off to him. You need the defense to get those turnovers. Basketball, Jordan, like, I'm about to do this. I'm about to steal a ball. Like the Karl Malone. You know, it's crazy because I had to go watch that again. I know you was talking to me about that. I'm like, let me go see this again. I kind of remember watching that game. I was living in Winter Terrace at the time, but I kind of remember. I do remember it because it was the Jazz in them. I knew I was watching Michael Jordan, but I just didn't know how big the moment was as a kid. But I do remember watching it. So I had to go back. I'm like, wow, he really did that. No timeout. Slowed the ball down and icing, man. Put the icing on the
You
cake.
got not to bring him up like you said. You
Go
gotta
ahead. I
watch.
might as well bring it
Gotta
up. Then go
watch
ahead.
10 minutes.
I
This
gotta.
man's school. This man's look. See, this is what they feel to realize. I gotta replay this in my mind, take because it was special.
Okay.
They was down. Was it 6? No, 4. They was down 4. The man, what he hit the 2 free throws. He got the inbound. Then it was a timeout. Got it, scored. They was down. They was down 2. I'll take that back down 2. Inbound, layup. Go back down. They give it to Karl Malone. He stripped it. You see Phil Jackson calling timeout, timeout. He look at Phil and say, no. This is why we put him up real. You looking at a guy that's greater. They say he's great. Numbers say Phil Jackson is great. He won a timeout. The GOATs say no. And he go pull off this jump shot. It's over. You know the rest.
Yeah. But
That's what. It ain't a killer in my life I ever saw did nothing like that. That's simple. You calling off Phil, you tell your coach no. Tyronn Lue tell LeBron call timeout. What you think gonna happen?
T.O. Timeout.
People ain't got the Steph Curry, they ain't got the guts to say nah. because Phil ain't
You
never
better
met
make
Jordan.
it. You better make it if you're gonna wave your
Jordan,
coach off.
exactly. But that goes to show you not scared to lose,
Yeah,
not scared to fail,
confident. That's what
not
it's about.
scared to fail. To do that, who can you compare with him?
I'm not
Who
gonna
can
say
you
that.
compare? And when it was over, the first thing Phil said, ran up to Mike. Mike, that was beautiful.
That's crazy
Phil ain't
though,
make
G.
Jordan.
Never
Jordan
having,
made Phil.
never having a game 7 though. Like, what is that like in today? We don't even see that no more at times. Like, never one player just never have a game 7. Like, I'm just gonna put it away. I'm gonna put it away
That's
right
what I
now.
say. So how? Oh, we got to get to this. So how that 3-1 comeback is so special? When this guy said, I ain't let my team get to that. That's our argument with that 3-1 thing. I never was down 3-1. I was great enough to not let my team be that much down. And the most pivotal series is the finals. I'm not going to allow that. No, not on my watch. You allow that. That's why that's so special. I couldn't see myself going 7 games. I just couldn't.
Mm, that's
But
big.
yeah.
Never 7. Never 7. That's crazy. Like I can't even imagine just watching one player for. I really wish. I really wish I was older so I could have witnessed. Well, I mean, we got highlights, but it ain't nothing like when you in a moment and actually seeing it. It ain't nothing like in a moment when you can actually sit there and watch and see what Jordan did and how they took over
Can
the
I
game.
can I be honest with the fans that's listening?
Be honest, go ahead and be honest.
Be
Tell them.
honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. And my brother Dante Clark can admit this, and because he laughed at me, I ran upstairs. I ain't want to. I was so nervous. I'm being honest. I was so nervous about the play. I ran upstairs and closed my room door and stuck my fingers in my ears. I had to see the replay. Nah,
Yeah,
my
you
brother
didn't get
said,
to watch it
"Hey,"
live.
because that's how much passion of a fan I was. Because he didn't call timeout. I ran upstairs and said, I can't see this. My brother said,
Wow, you didn't get to watch it live.
I saw that. Damn, I was so nervous. Because
Hey,
Utah was nice, man. Utah was nice. Because I felt, and them being honest, as a Jordan fan, you know that. I felt Utah would have beat the Bulls game 7. That's just me. That's just me. That environment was too hostile, man. And you talking about, and Bulls fans, Jordan fans, let's put it out there. We don't bring this up. They couldn't do nothing with that pick and roll. Nothing. And if anybody my age or was in that era watched it, they should be like, yeah. See, we don't bring that up. I mean, they had some good defense, the Bulls did, but man, Stockton and Malone, you talking about the easy, unguardable play take? Man, Malone for 17 foot was like layups. That was so scary. Then he a pump fake drive with that mailman dunk. And Stockton a pick roll that pop out for 3. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Oh
yeah, but
yeah.
as you say that, G, and I'm not taking away nothing from that era. We have now more, I would say, athletic big men to switch on those picks who can stay in front of guards
Dennis
and
Dennis
yeah,
Rodman
that's
was guard. That's the number one guarded best power forward, defender power forward. If you ask me, but it was just so fluid.
mm-hmm.
You got to tip your head off to Malone and Stockton. Yeah, y'all got the most athletic era. I give y'all that. But when Malone would have. Now, you know who would have been a good matchup?
Who?
But I ain't going to would have stopped him. I would have loved to see Malone and Draymond Green.
Oh, hey, you know what's
But
funny? I was actually talking to Chris. And I think it was Chris. And I was like, I would love to see Draymond guard Shaq. I understand how big Shaq is, 7'2", 300
no,
some pounds. But it's just because he wouldn't back down though. He would
no,
not
he
back
wouldn't.
down. And you know, I don't know. He might be at a contest. Oh, maybe out of maybe 10 layups, maybe Shaq missed three, maybe three or
Tay,
two.
Tay,
So you
you
say
know,
he'll clear him out. You say he'll clear him out.
Tay, come on, man. You got 360 pounds getting wide, getting big. Tay, Tay,
Yeah, that you
Tay.
are saying I went too
Hold
far. You think
Shaq,
you
hold
think
on,
I
hold
went
on.
too
What
far?
Shaq you talking about first? Please
Uh,
don't say
uh,
the Lakers. Say
yes,
Orlando.
yes. I'm
Say the
gonna say
Lakers.
Lakers. I'm gonna say Lakers. I'm gonna say Lakers. I said maybe. I said maybe. Maybe he
So,
missed three
Tay,
layups.
I respect your sports IQ
I said
to the
maybe. I
point.
don't know. Maybe.
Tay,
But you saying that's crazy. So you telling me that's absurd.
MVP Shaq in LA, it'd be an obituary of missing Draymond. His mother, it would be stuff on telephone poles. Have you seen my son? Come on, if David Robinson, 260 pounds, Chisel, Patrick Ewing, 255, Rick Smith, come on, you know Alonzo ripped up. Dikembe, when Shaq got mad, and I'm not even a Shaq fan, listeners, but I give props when props due. Hakeem, when, man,
I done
when
got
he
you
was
started. I done got you started on this.
for the bat, Draymond Green 6'6", 6'7" on a nice day. A switch on Shaq. What he say? Barbecue chicken? That was glazed, dipped, fried, rotisserie.
He said everything. He getting it all.
My goodness,
He
you
getting it
trying to get?
all.
Yeah.
I gave him too
Oh,
much credit, G. I gave him too much credit right there.
I love Draymond. Oh man, oh my God, Shaq.
He
Oh,
tough. He tough though. He tough. It'll be a
he
good
is
matchup.
tough.
It'll be a
There's a
good
lot
match.
of tough guys, but they ain't last. When Shaq got wide, you, I didn't see centers behind him. It was Shaq rim, Shaq rim. How you want it? Dunk, left, spin. He had his move called a black tornado. It was
Hey,
all
and he had that little flick shot he kept doing. He turned over like
exactly.
right, like they was had that like.
I'm gonna ask you this. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna ask you this in real. Draymond, my boy. Now, how would Draymond would have got Shaq out of his position? Now that's when
By
you
catching
lose.
by catching on the post, it ain't no way.
Oh, when Shaq want to back down,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he
when
put.
Draymond Green got to say, "Nah, big fella, you ain't." Oh my goodness, 7'1", 360. Then he got in super shape, 7'1", 330. That was when he was just bones and muscles. He really took serious about his training. When Kobe called him out, oh Lord, oh, it was a lot of obituaries. Oh, it was a lot of dark. Everybody was in all black. Oh my goodness. It was just like it was to the point. That's when Shaq was having them 30 and 20. Patrick Ewing, goodness. Ooh, Ewing, David Robinson, get out the way. Arvidas Sabonis, what are you doing? I mean, even Bill Walton was like, you might as well play a matador with Shaq. He was so bad they ain't even know how to ref dude. I mean,
I bet because I know some of the analysts even speak on it today. They say how big he was. That he got fouled a lot,
oh, he did.
and they
Oh,
didn't call it because he was so big. So they say, you know, the people who a lot of people refer to LeBron, they say, well, you know what, LeBron gets fouled a lot too, and they don't even call it because he just pummels through people and
but
everything. But
but in all fairness, even with LeBron James,
yeah,
and I say this about him and Shaq. Oh, oh, man. Um, they're two of a kind that's I'll be hard pressed to say ever be like them again. That's credit to they genetics.
yeah.
They're to me, they are freaks of nature. Like literally, like I don't see. It might. I'll be hard pressed to say. I mean, Ben Simmons is a nice size, but
That
he
ain't
ain't no
too.
LeBron.
Yeah, it's crazy because I see too much of that. You got the guy,
Boogie's a nice size.
you got the guy dunking in South Carolina high school, and everybody looks like LeBron until they get to the NBA. and go against LeBron James.
LeBron was
He's made everybody look crazy. Like just backing down Marcus
freak of
Smart
nature.
and
LeBron's a freak of nature, bro. Flat out. LeBron came in weighing 235, 6'8". I mean, literally, as a baby. As a baby. That guy in high school is not, he don't even look like he's in shape. I mean, he's athletic, but LeBron looked the part. LeBron looked like T.O. at 6'8". It was that type look, just a baby face. Shaq came in, man, 360 pounds, athletic, run the floor, can dribble. I mean, that's transcendent. Like, now you got LeBron at, I'm going to say 260, 265, 6'8", run like a deer. I mean, athletic, can pass, shoot, rebound, can do it all. He probably ain't the best in all of them, but can do it all. Them guys are freaks of nature. Like, it's really hard to say somebody's going to come out the league with an NBA body or something like that. You ain't really too much got to, I mean, you're going to go to the gym, but you ain't really got to put too much work in because of your physique and your genetics already is like, I mean, you basically doing stuff to stay in shape, not really to work on nothing to get stronger, faster, or quicker, because just by looking at these guys, you could tell, like, whoever was training them or, cooking for them had them basically right. I mean, literally right. Like, because, man, them guys, them too, out of everybody I ever seen in the league.
yeah, body wise. But you know what, G? It's actually players who come in with similar. I'm not gonna say, especially not Shaq. Okay, not Shaq, but similar to LeBron. But they might have some similarities in that. But IQ, it ain't even a competition when it comes to guys actually understanding the game, like come with his body size and what they should do with it.
Exactly.
It's really not. So you really gotta have both. You gotta have both, and it just don't happen. I've seen so many. Oh, he's big as LeBron, like Marcus Smart. He used to bully guards in college, and now he gets to
look what Smart when he guard LeBron.
Yeah, I
look
know.
at LeBron tower. Come,
yeah, I know. That's
Marcus Smart like a nice 225 solid. LeBron lost weight in 265 chisel. What? Man, that's like a creative player on the game. Like, I mean, bro, I've been to games and saw LeBron up close. I'm talking about literally, like, not looking at the guy like that, but no, for real, body fat, chisel, definition. Now, imagine if he just went straight bolt. Oh, man, he'd be about 300. Or wearing the 300 right, not sloppy.
That's LeBron for you. That's LeBron for you. We don't talk about everything. I mean, we don't talked about football. We started with Westbrook and then to football, back to basketball, to Jordan, the greatness. I really hope everybody really appreciated this episode and continue to listen. As our fan base grow, we want everybody to just like, share, leave comments, email. Let us know what y'all want to hear us talk about, because because there's nothing that we can't expand on and really talk about. So, you got anything to say to the listener, G?
Just keep listening, keep supporting, and we really appreciate y'all feedback.
Yeah, we do. It's only going to get better with time, y'all. We want to thank everybody for listening to another episode of the For Me to You Sports Talk. I'm your host, Jay Davis, along with my co-host, Greg. For Me to You, signing up.